Food. I feel like food has gotten expensive everywhere in the world. I'm like, no wonder. No wonder. I just always find it like, oh my God, mind blowing. It's not free. Neither is it cheap. Like when you buy things and then you have to clear your customs charges, like it's just Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those seeing this beautiful face for the first time, you're welcome. My name is Precious Ayorinde. I film on faith, relationship and lifestyle all the way from Dominica. So today I'll finally be answering the most asked question about Dominica, which is, what is the cost of living in Dominica? Is Dominica expensive? Is it affordable? You know, all those kind of things. So today we're going to be knowing that. But before we do, I would like to ask you a question. Have you subscribed to this channel? Have you subscribed? If you're yet to, please click on the subscribe button just below. There's that red one. And also turn on your notification so you'll be notified anytime I post a sweet video. Please also go ahead and like this video. If you're yet to like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and also let me know your thoughts in the comment section as this video goes on. If you also can share this video, you know, I wouldn't mind. Like, let's get to that 1,000 subscribers very fast. So without further ado, let's dive right into today's video. So for those who are hearing about Dominica for the first time, let me quickly tell you one or two things you should know about Dominica. So first of all, we're talking about Dominica as in the Commonwealth of Dominica, not Dominican Republic. Please don't make that mistake. A lot of people do, please don't. Two different countries, two different places. So the French people call Dominica Dominique, and the Kalinagos call it Wati Kubuli, okay? According to Wikipedia anyway. Its closest neighbors are the French islands of Guadeloupe to the northwest and Martinique to the southeast. The population is around 72,000 according to Wikipedia. Well, not really Wikipedia, but according to what I searched on Google. The capital of Dominica is Roseau, and Roseau is located on the western side of the island. The official language is English, and the vernacular is Dominican Creole French. Now, 86.6% of the population are African descent, while 9.1% are multiracial, 2.9% are Kalinagos, 1.3% European, and the remaining 0.2% they are unspecified as at 2001 and according to Wikipedia. Okay. And 94.4% of the population are Christians. Now that you have an idea of Dominica, now let's move to the cost of living in Dominica. Is it expensive? Is it affordable? Like, what is it? Now, I'm going to divide it into sections. I'm going to talk about it in the aspect of housing, apartments, and the aspect of transportation, food, clothing, all those kind of things, right? So let's start with apartments, which is what I know you've been waiting for. In terms of apartments to rent, unfurnished apartments are cheaper than furnished. And just like any other place in the world, certain factors contribute to the costs of apartments, like location, like how fine the apartment is, the kind of things in the apartment, the quality, and all those things, right? So Dominica, the capital of Dominica is Roseau, so Roseau tends to be high, and places like Canefield and all these kind of places, Jimmy and all those things. Just like Nigeria now, you have the Lekki, you have Ajah, you have Banana Island. All those places are like more expensive in Lagos and also other states. But unfurnished generally tend to be cheaper than furnished anywhere in Dominica. And then there's the semi-furnished that's just in between furnished and unfurnished. So for furnished, you're going to be talking about basic household like things you are expected to see in the home. Your stove, your refrigerator, your furnitures, microwave, washing machine, all those things. Even though there's some furnished that might not have washing machine, and very hardly we use it, right? And I think it also depends on the cost. So basically the things you need, except like light and gas, that you have to, like electricity, you have to get yourself. But for unfurnished, definitely nothing is there except there might be water, but most times there's no water. You have to get your water yourself. Of course, get your lights yourself, get your gas yourself. For semi-furnished, there might be bed, no wardrobe, microwave, not even microwave system. But basically, like, some things will be missing, some basic things are going to be missing, semi-furnished. But in Roseau, furnished apartments, for like a one-bedroom apartment, They cost around like $800 to, let's say, 1,500. Yeah, and that depends on various factors, right? So I feel like, yeah, gone are the days where you could see. I don't even know if you can see apartment for 800 again. Like, guys, let me know in the comment section if you can still see. I'm not sure. Like, I just feel like when it comes to apartments, furnished apartments tend to be high. And most students go for the furnished compared to locals that go for unfurnished mostly, because students don't really have the time to start furnishing, and it's not like the difference is so much that you have no choice than to just try to stick with unfurnished. So you can still do furnished, and for students it's just the best thing to do basically, except you've been here for a while and you understand how things work and all those things. But basically furnished is better for students, so most students pick the furnished, and that's why some of them feel like, oh, but why are they paying more? But actually it's because most students are taking furnished compared to the locals who are actually taking unfurnished. Like most locals are taking unfurnished. So I think that's it. And then for unfurnished, for like 1-bedroom apartments on the island general wise, I would say like you can even get a 1-bedroom apartment. Let's just say like it's definitely lesser than the furnished, definitely lesser. Like you might even be able to get 600 or 700. But I think it depends on the location, like I said, right? In Roseau, you might not find that in Roseau. I'm not sure, but you might be able to find actually. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's how high it is. And for a 2-bedroom apartment, let's say from furnished, you might be able to even get 2-bedroom apartment for like, let's say 800. Yeah, even in Roseau, depending, I don't know. Things have changed. You know how things keep increasing in price and all. I don't know, but I'm just giving an estimate, right? Not that I'm saying this is it, okay? So island-wise, you're able to get 2-bedroom apartments, even 800 or less than, or more, depending on some situation, but it's definitely lesser than the furnished, which maybe for 2-bedroom apartments, you're looking at 1,500, 1,600, even 2,000. Like I said, it depends on several factors, the location, the standard of the apartment, all sorts of things, right? But just know that if you're taking a room in a 2-bedroom apartment, at least have from 600, 700, 800. If you get 500, they might not have microwave, they might not have washing machine. Like, I just feel like it depends on the standard, right? And you might not want to see that 500 at all. You might not. There's a possibility that you see for furnished. There's a possibility, but there's some place that might not be there. I think I've lived in an apartment for 500 before, but it was definitely out of town. Definitely did not have washing machine, didn't have some things. You know, so I found the apartment there. That was another story for another day, not today. So yeah, but hardly will you see. So don't put your mind on, oh, you are going to get 500. No, you might just put your mind from like even 700 upwards. Yeah, or 600 for the least. And for 3-bedroom apartments, for unfurnished, you might even get 3-bedroom unfurnished apartment for 1,500 or less. Is that not even too much? I think you can even get a 3-bedroom furnished apartment for 1,500, depending also on the location. So if you are getting a 3-bedroom apartment, you are getting a room in like Roseau now, you might have to hold like $800 for one room, even though you are using a 3-bedroom apartment. Like, yes, like literally, okay? So having said everything I've said and looking at how much the average person earns in Dominica, I believe that it's expensive. Apartments are expensive. And for some of my friends that left the island to SVJ after the hurricane, they were like, apartments, they are cheaper. Basically, they said apartments, they are cheaper. So I don't know why apartments are quite on the high side here, but I have to believe there are various reasons. But I feel like it's high. Actually, it's high. But I would like to hear from you guys in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. And when it comes to even building apartments, like building your own house in Dominica, I feel like that one is even higher. Most people have to take mortgages for that. I know that's how it is also in like US and some other countries, but I just feel like coming from a country where we like paying everything cash. We don't like doing credits. If we get loan, you want to pay it back immediately, like not in years and years to come. So like it's easier for us to build houses, to buy land. It's not that it's cheap. I'm not saying that it's easy in terms of money. I'm just saying that it's kind of like easier too in a way. I don't know. I just feel like it's possible. It's more possible, more feasible that you can pay with cash in Nigeria or in certain countries in Africa compared to like certain places like Dominica and the US and all those things where most times you just have no choice and take mortgage. Like compared to what you're earning, to build a house is expensive. Yeah, but I want to know you guys' thoughts in the comment section. So let's quickly move on to the next, and we're going to be talking about, what should we talk about next? What should we talk about next? I can't hear you. So we're going to be talking about food. Woo. Food. I feel like food has gotten expensive everywhere in the world. Like, Nigeria's own, that one is still my heart. You know, gala that was 50 naira is now 100 naira. I think that one, I was like, what's happening? I think I even dreamt, because I dreamt of it, like that's how much it troubled me, like gala. And also even bread, like set sliced bread is now like 750, something that was 250 naira or 200 naira actually is now like 750. Like, and I'm like, how are people surviving in the country? Like, and it's not just there. Also, yeah, things are expensive, and sometimes you just don't notice. I think I was still mentioning which day was that like it was just all of a sudden I just started noticing all these little subtle changes. Tea time, not $7 and some cents, for $5. This one is not this, that one is not that. I'm like, no wonder. No wonder. Anyway, those are just the subtle changes I noticed, and I feel like, well, it can get better, and I wouldn't mind. I would love it to get better, definitely, because I don't think, definitely you can't use $100 like $80 to eat a month. Even if you're eating once a day, I don't think you can use $200. Even that $300, I'm not sure. But let me know what you guys think. Like, what should be the budget per month? Like, how much you guys spend, like, on a rough estimate? I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know if I should call it high, because I'm also comparing to like other places. And for those who have lived in other places or have family living in other countries, like, what did they tell you? Like, compared to what they're saying, do you think food is high here? Do you think food is expensive in Dominica? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, guys. Yeah, so let's move on to the next thing, and that is transportation. So for me, I don't think transportation is expensive. I feel like it's affordable in a way, depending. I'll get to why I'm saying depending. When I first came, sometimes there's some journey that would seem long, but same cost, and I'm like, not bad, like $2.50 and all those things, based on where you're going to, where you're coming from, you're going to. But where I have a little bit of issue is with taxis. When they are charging, when you're moving from a point A to a point B, that when you enter a bus, they will just charge like $1.75. But they can even carry for free, because that's just how close in proximity the points are. But then you call a taxi, and the taxi would have to charge you from where they're coming from to where you're going to. So something that maybe will be $1.75, or let's even say, even if as a taxi she's up like $10, $5, not even $10, $5, they'll charge me like $30 and $5, and that's just a lot. Because there's some nights where you just want to climb the hill, and maybe you just want to visit someone close by, and maybe you're not getting any bus to like come up or go if you're living on the hilltop, or maybe you're going to visit someone that's living on the hilltop instead, like, and you can't get bus to get there, all these kind of things, right? And then you have to call a taxi to move from just that point, and then they give you the amounts. Like, I just always find it like, oh my god, mind-blowing. Because in Nigeria now, the way taxi systems operate, like, there are different taxis at different points, so they're not charging for where they're coming from, they're just charging you to where you're going to, basically where they're picking you from to where you're going to. But it's just quite different here, and it is what it is. Now let's talk about education, let's talk about schooling. State college is free, if I'm right. I feel like, I think I'm right. State college is now free, but if you want to go to university, like all state universities, to study medicine, that's where I attend. It's not free, neither is it cheap. So it's expensive, but it's not government owned. It's not owned by Dominica, right? So it's expensive. Okay, well, compared to other medical schools in the US, it's not that expensive. Like, no, it's not. But if you are looking at it in terms of the money itself, it's still expensive, still high in cost, right? That if you're coming from Nigeria with the old dollar rates and everything. But that's just it about education. I feel like the education system here is, like, in terms of costs, I don't know about the high schools. Please, you guys should let me know in the comment section what you think. You think a family can move in here? Would it be affordable for them if they have a child in high school, in all these grades and all those things? Like, is it affordable? I just feel like it's affordable in a way, because I feel like most times they don't really pay much, right? In terms of like college is free, right? You might have to buy one or two things yourself, of course, but like the fact that the tuition is free makes it a whole lot easier. So that's all I'll say about education. In addition to that, there's like UWI, but UWI is not also locally owned, so it's also quite expensive for those that are not locals. Even locals is still a bit, you have to drop something. And those that are not locals to you have to not drop. So I feel like so far it's not like state college that is free, right? So I don't know if I should classify that as under Dominica, but since it's still in Dominica, it's part of it, right? But yeah, that's what I think. It's just like even in other countries, there are private universities that are expensive, or those kind of things, right? So but education system, to me, I think it's okay. So the last thing I'm just going to talk about is ordering things, right? So somehow sometimes you don't get what you want on the island and you have to like order. So like some people, I'm going to use Nigeria for instance because I'm Nigerian, right? Like when people order things, I watch YouTube videos, they order things and they go to clear and they're paying like just 1,000 naira. 1,000 naira is just like about 7 EC. They're paying that just to clear boxes, to clear a lot of items, right? And I'm like, just 1,000 naira. Like, I don't know, maybe because I'm like, am I watching the right thing? I don't know, things might have increased right now because I'm like, but even if they increase, I don't think it's be that's like also then 100K to clear, 50K to clear, 70K to clear. Of course, it depends on what you're clearing, right? Of course, you won't clear a lot of things and it's just 1,000 naira. But yeah, it's just different. Like I feel like it's more expensive in Dominica. Like, especially when it comes to some gadgets, like you're buying, even if they don't see the price of that gadget, you'll go look for the price of the gadget online. And then they come and charge you. So when they charge you, like it's always high. Like when you buy things and then you have to clear customs charges, like it's just high. I just feel like it's high. I feel like it's just on the high side already. Like I don't know why it's high, but I just feel like it's high. So for a foreigner who is planning on coming to Dominica, I'll just say you should come with your clothes at least as much as you can till you run out of them and have no choice than to get. But at least to save costs at the initial time, especially if you're a student, come with your clothes. This is not US that people will be like, oh, do not come with anything. So when you get here, you buy. My dear, you're going to spend money. You're going to have to spend a lot of money if that's the case. So it's better you come with your things, your clothes, your gadgets, your laptop. Come with them already, okay? If you have to get here, no problem, right? But I feel like for someone coming from Nigeria, a person really find it expensive. Like, a person will find it expensive, to get. So when I came here, I told you guys before that when I first came, I couldn't buy things. Like, I would always go to like Chinese stores. Not saying that Chinese stores are bad or anything, no. But like, I would always go for things that don't cost because I was always converting to Naira till I realized that, no, my dear, I'm here, I have to leave you, okay? But that's because it's high, right? So when you convert to your rates and everything. So I feel like when it comes to like ordering things and all those things, it's high. So guys, that brings me to the end of this video. Like, I want to wrap it up here. I'd like to know from you guys what you think about the overall cost of living in Dominica. Do you think the cost of living in Dominica is on the high side, average side, or low side? Let me know in the comment section, guys. Like, drop your comments. I want to hear from you. 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 So please drop your comments. Let those who need to know. I've said my thoughts on this by breaking them into sections, and I'm just going to leave it to you to decide on the overall cost of living. Is it high? Is it low? Is it on the average side? And I'm so sorry I'm just dropping this video now because I think I mentioned doing this video since last year December around my birthday period, and somehow I'm just dropping the video. I'm sorry. People have been messaging me, asking me about it, cost of living, apartments, this and that, and I have to start, answering people one by one, and that's just a lot to do. So I just said, you know what, it's time for me to do this video. I've been waiting for like when I finish dropping these vlogs I have down, but I'm like, you know what, I think I'm just going to drop this in between these vlogs. So I really hope you guys enjoy watching. Please don't forget to like this video if you've not liked it. Subscribe below, turn on notifications so anytime I post you get to see it immediately. And also comment, let me know your thoughts. Share this video if you can, I really appreciate it. And yeah, till I come your way again, by God's grace, I still remain Precious Ayorinde. And from me to you, it is bye.